Things are new. I think we're officially live.
I don't see it yet.
Oh no. Let me refresh.
Refresh.
Oh, I think it was kicking in as I did that. All right, we're just checking some things, making sure things are good to go. Okay. We're on. Looks like somebody joined, so that's good. There's a few coming in. All right. It's been a long time since we did this, so we had to make sure that we were doing it right.
Can you hear us? If you can, tell us. Hopefully.
Yeah, please.
We have our laptop on mute, so we have no idea if you can hear us or not.
It's 5 folks on at least.
That's good.
Yay, there we go. All right.
Oh, okay.
Why is that not working? Here? Click that little down button.
This one?
No, the down button. Oh.
I don't know.
There it is.
Oh, okay. Hello, welcome. Glad you're here. I'm glad you can hear us. Thank you.
What's that mean?
I don't know. Everything's different. Maybe just the order.
Top fans.
Oh, okay.
That's interesting.
Welcome.
How is everyone doing this Monday evening?
Happy Monday. It's beautiful here. It's dark now. I feel like it just got dark like 2 seconds ago.
Literally just did.
It's weird. I mean, obviously you're in the same situation, but it just, the days are going by so incredibly fast with the time change. But it looks like it's 2 o'clock when it's like 5 or 6, and it's just different. And then all of a sudden it's just pitch black dark.
Hey, Dale.
Welcome in, everyone. Hey, Betty. Hello, everyone. Hey, our live off-grid from Nova Scotia. Wow.
Awesome. Thanks for joining us. What time is it there?
Hello, Daniela from Texas.
Asheville, North Carolina's in here.
Florida and Maine.
We were close to we were in North Carolina for about a year. For people that don't know, it's pretty cool.
It was
We
a
were
really
in
fun time.
Fuquay Arena, which was about 20, 30 minutes outside of Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
We liked it there. We were an hour from the beach, which was, what's the
Like Carolina Beach.
Carolina Beach, what was the town?
Wilmington.
Wilmington,
Yeah.
thank you. That's what, I couldn't think of that.
That area. There's a bunch of different beaches. But Wilmington was, I think, the main one. And then Carolina Beach. We loved it. It was
Yeah.
so much fun. It was so cool to just go to the beach for a day and then come home, not have to stay the night. That was awesome. Hello, Lisa and Gary. How are you all doing? Sorry, I hit the table.
It's okay.
Hey, Jackie from Idaho.
So if y'all caught the video yesterday, we have one of those, the funny part of it when we kept having the issues with the mount that was on there. We have one of those that like it sticks to like anything, but it's battery charged. And so when it's doing that, it's like trying to like hold itself to the wall. Oh, I was about to sling that thing. Get my golf clubs out and send it across the place. It was driving me crazy. So now we have a different mount that it's on. Definitely not the most stable. So if we hit the table, it shakes a little. So we apologize about that.
Thank you, Nakia. My face got a little burnt today walking outside. The sun was just beaming.
It was hot.
How hot was it?
Well, now it's not. Now it's not going to sound very hot.
It felt way hotter.
I think it was like 72, 73 degrees. But
it felt like it was 90s.
You know, most of us, and I guess the general America, we were coming out of that big freeze that we had not too long ago, and so anything above 50 feels hot right now, but all in the good ways.
Yeah, and then when you get to the top of our driveway, it gets even hotter.
It does. We go, so it's like 1,000.
Hi, Bill and Francine. I hope you all are doing well.
It's like 1,000-foot elevation here, and then to the cottage or the old Airbnb, it's like 1,300 elevation, and it's much more sunny up there. So as you get up, you just get hotter and hotter.
And we don't have shade yet.
Yeah.
Not yet. Everything is coming back. I don't know about where everyone else is, but everything's blooming here, and it's really strange. It's way too early, and I keep saying we're gonna have to pay for it, but everything's blooming and everything's green, and it feels like it's a little early.
Earlier than usual.
Mm-hmm. Like we're starting to get our perimeter line of our bushes and trees, and that usually doesn't happen till like April and May.
Hey, Francine and Bill. Good to see y'all again. Yeah, we where we are, like we have a wall of trees and bushes, and it's fantastic in the summer because it's like we're by ourselves. Like you can't, it's like nobody is around us whatsoever because you can't see anything. And then in the winter, because we're kind of in a valley, I guess, or a holler, everybody that like drives by and stuff, they're like looking down on us, so they can like see absolutely everything. So I'm pretty excited when it comes to getting my green back and my green wall back.
Cindy said, looking good. What made you jump on the health train? How did you start and how did you stick to it? I don't really remember what started the whole thing, but I looked at him and I was like, there's a Planet Fitness in London. Like, do you think we would like that? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, all right, well. And then it just went from there. We started going a few times a week. And then whenever I get on something, I get obsessed with it. And that's what happened.
Which I would also argue, we've been trying to like do this forever. I've battled like obesity and being larger my entire life. And I've had times where it's been fantastic and I was working out really hard, and then you get married and you have kids and that kind of slacks off a little bit because it doesn't seem like you have time to work out. So I feel like her and I throughout our whole marriage have tried to make the right choices. It's just some weeks we're harder than others, and just this time we decided to really commit to it. And like she said, what really flipped the switch is like when our kids were doing stuff and activities.
Oh yeah, that's what it was too.
We were like, we're just sitting in the car.
Yeah.
Because like it's kind of far away, so we can't come home or anything. So it's like we're just sitting in the car, and then that's when she brought up Planet Fitness. I was like, that's a fantastic idea.
Yeah, because I mean, we would just be waiting on them for like 2 hours at a time, and we were like, let's not just sit here. Like, let's go do something. Let's get active. And ever since then, we have just been very active.
Our life off grid. Been watching you since 2019. That's awesome. That's when we started. Was what, January 2019?
Was it 2019 or 2018? I think it might.
I think it was 2019. I think it was January 2019, which it seems crazy because Gary passed in July 2019, and by the time he passed, it felt like we had been doing this for quite some time. But yeah, I think that's right when we started.
Yeah. Hey, the mower medic. How are you? Betty, we miss you too. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Diana from Indianapolis.
Darling, we are using the cottage, and for people, we call the cottage, it's the cottage, our second home on the property, which was an Airbnb for a while that we had, which was a whole lot of fun. We're just using it for time for our family, friends that want to stay and spend some time with us. It gives a second house, that's kind of nice. Anyone that travels to us usually has to stay the night, so as most of you all know, it's better to have guests in their own private company, comfort for them and comfort for us. So that's basically all we're using it for right now.
And the kids like to use it too. They go up there and they'll film like their little short films or do their VR films that they record. And then Raylan actually has her like whole sewing area set up there because she loves to sew. So it's basically just an extra space. Our house is very just small and like choppy. So any kind of extra space is good for all of us.
200-year-old houses. So yeah, it's nice to have two of them because then it's like we can spread out a little bit more.
Yeah.
So we do have some things to talk about today, and we do have a story. So y'all know back in the day when we would do these lives, we always like to give y'all like one good funny story. And we had one that happened recently.
Hey, Jessica.
So stick around for that one. We'll probably do that once we get about 30 minutes in. It seems like with these lives, like it doesn't seem like everybody really gets on till about 30 minutes into the live. So hopefully you can stick around till about 8:30 Eastern. We'll give a nice, funny story. It was pretty hilarious. But until then, we do have some other stuff that we want to talk about. First being is our email chain thing that we have. So Jen, it's all Jen. Like when you see the emails come through, it's her writing them herself. But you can join our email by literally when you go to our website, that it pops up on you. And sometimes it's annoying, I know, but it pops up and says enter your email. That just gets you on our email list. So if you want to stay up to date with some of the stuff outside of our videos, outside of our posts, and get some more just kind of insight to like what Jen's sharing and different things like that, please make sure to join that. So just go to thestivershomestead.com and just put in your email, and that's all you got to do.
Yeah, it's just a little pop-up that comes up. And I don't spam.
Yeah, she doesn't spam. And you don't have to do it more than once. So if you go back to our website, that pop-up's going to show just because it doesn't know who you are. You can exit out if you've done it before.
Yeah.
Yeah, Betty, the cottage is awesome. It's really nice for us to have for when guests show up and everything.
It's old, but it's cute.
Yeah, it's got plenty of problems.
Very quirky.
Yeah. I love it up there. It's my favorite place to be.
Too.
It's more on the mountain. Like I said, it's about 300 foot higher than what we are here. And you can just see the Cumberland mountain range better. You're way away from the road. You're closer to the barn and the animals. And it's just more cabin in the woods-esque than closer to where we are, which is a little bit closer to the road.
Very peaceful. Very nice. We love just going up there and sitting on the porches and sitting in the yard.
Yeah.
Having a fire. It's so nice.
The kids are doing good. They are growing like weeds. I mean, Wyatt, he's literally like an inch or two shorter than me.
Taller than me.
Taller than her. Raylan's she's gonna be 11 this year, but she looks and acts like she's about Wyatt's age, 12 or 13. It's crazy, and it's pretty wild when like we go do stuff and she's around other 10-year-olds. I'm like, something ain't right. Like, something ain't right. There's no way our daughter's 10 because she's,
Very
6,
tall.
7 inches taller than them. She's extremely mature. It's amazing. They're both fantastic kids. They're doing really good, and we're really proud of them. They've been getting involved in a lot of stuff lately, and that's exciting.
Yeah, they're very active, very into stuff. I think we might be making a big change this fall.
Maybe, yeah.
They are very seriously considering public school, and it's just something that we've talked about every single year. We've always given them the choice. The past few years, it feels like we talk about it more and more and more all the time. And then I asked them recently, what are you thinking for next year? The year's getting ready to wrap up, and they both said public school. And I was like, okay, well, I guess we'll give it a go.
Right. And like we've talked individually and we've talked with them, we understand because you don't know till you know, right? You're only hearing what we're telling you, and they just don't know. So, we'll see. They're going to commit if they're going to do it. We're going to make them see it through for at least the full year to kind of get the whole thing. But then again, we'll address it the next year just like we do every year. And if they want to come back and homeschool, we'll come here, little babies. It's okay. Come on back.
I forgive you.
Yeah. And we're pretty sure they're watching, so y'all already know this.
Oh, it'll be good though. It'll be an adjustment for sure, but change is good. It's their choice, and it'll be interesting. I mean, maybe it'll get us into some more stuff too, make some more friends, get into some activities. You never know.
You never know. And keep asking the questions, keep them coming in. It's been a long time since y'all been able to ask us any questions. Y'all know we're pretty much an open book.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barefoot Chicken. We're aware of most of that. It's more of them. They need to realize it. They need to see it and be around it. And a lot of it's just because they're doing so many extracurriculars, and they want to. Where we're doing them in so many different towns, they're not really building I guess in their eyes, the long-term connections with some of these people because they're having to do it over here 40 minutes away or over here 30 minutes away. And then they don't see them throughout the day at school, unlike the other ones. And
like those kids go to school with, their friends. So
yeah.
It's hard to make that connection.
So we get it. I mean, we completely get it.
Yeah. It'll work out.
Yeah.
It'll all be good. And they might change their minds too. You never know. Hi, Simply Jan Homestead. Hope you're doing good. It's good to see you. Did Zach ever did a catch and clean cook fishing video?
No, I'm not a huge fisherman. It's actually funny. I was talking to some new friends of ours this past weekend. He's a big hunter. I know hunting's different than fishing, but hunting and fishing kind of go hand in hand. And I used to be big into that. I used to love hunting so much. And to be honest, when I got a homestead, and not to be kind of blunt, but when we kill a lot of things on our own homestead, when it comes to the hunt, I kind of lost that thrill and excitement for it. So I don't do it near as much as I used to. And I know how peaceful and relaxing hunting and fishing can be. It's just not something that it seems like I make a whole lot of time for these days.
Yeah, we never really got into the fishing thing. I think we tried it a couple times, but just wasn't one of those things that stuck as a family activity.
To be honest with you, if I'm going to get off the homestead to do something, I'll probably really go play golf or do something like that.
Well, we're so glad everyone's here. We have 100 on now. That's
pretty
awesome.
Crazy for our first live in, I don't know, almost probably a year.
Yeah.
If I had to guess. I think we did one when we hit 100,000. We went live, and so that's been a little bit less than a year.
Yeah. Did you have the property across the road? I don't know. You might be talking about the cottage, and yeah, we still have that, but that's up the hill.
Yeah.
What project are you most looking forward to this year?
It's actually something that we talk about a lot because we don't have big major projects that we do anymore. Like there's not real big ones that we have. But we're always excited about the garden. I miss it every year. I'm so excited when those things start happening. We didn't breed our goats this past fall. We were giving them a break, so I'm pretty excited about breeding them this fall.
Yes.
Definitely missed the baby goats. We had baby goat fever,
Big time.
like right now, right? Like it's kind of rough because we love those little baby goats. And on our trips, we pass so many places that have cattle and goats, and some baby goats, baby cows. And you're like, man, we have nothing bred, and that's kind of sad. You're like, man, I miss it, but it was good for our ladies. To make sure that they got a break. So excited about the garden, excited about the baby goats. I'm excited about our business, to be honest with you. That's always something that we're trying to grow and build. We're kind of starting to see that as more of our legacy per se, rather than just something that we picked up and decided to do. But I would say that's probably three of the big things I'm excited about. What about you?
Definitely revamping the garden. It's going to be different this year. Like he was showing, the raised beds are going to be gone, and it's going to just kind of be this big open area. But I'm really excited about that, and I'm excited about this, our kitchen garden, and getting some fencing around it and keeping all the chickens and cats out, because we had a really good gardening year last year, but it was difficult to keep them out. It was a lot of yelling and throwing things. So hopefully this year there'll be less of that, and growing tomatoes, growing some peppers, not a ton.
However, I will say, learned a lot over the past few years, especially in this past year. Last year when it came to the gardening, there was nothing. We didn't put a fertilizer one on there. We didn't even use organic neem oil, BT, any of that. We're learning to learn how to share. And I think it's very important for all of us gardeners to learn how to share. And if we need to grow a little bit more for bugs and animals and us, it's what we need to do. I think it's the right mindset and focus to have instead of trying to shoo anything away. Like, we've got to understand that we're sharing the space with other animals, and it is not our job to get rid of them and to cancel them and to so like last year we grew a bunch of tomatoes, and all of the first bottom tomatoes were ate by chickens because they could jump and reach it. But then we had our best tomato year ever.
I love watching them jump.
I know, they're so funny when they hop. But then I got everything on top, and so I think instead of, like she mentioned, like I used to be, yell, run, throw, kick, get out of there, which is pointless, right? They're gonna come back unless you kill them, which you don't want to do. You just got to get used to just sharing the garden with what's naturally there.
Even the spiders.
Even the spiders.
Our garden gets so full of spiders, big, huge spiders. But it's good. I mean, they have their purpose just like everything else, and we don't tear them down. We just go around them. How many dogs and cats do you have? Way too many.
Not too bad. It's
the
getting
number
better.
has gotten better though.
Yeah.
Way better.
And Terry, come on, Zach, zinnias, we're growing zinnias.
Yeah.
Zinnias are gonna be everywhere. I love zinnias.
They'll always be here. Zinnias everywhere. Lots of herbs too. Definitely green beans, cucumbers, all the good stuff. We just don't need a ton of everything.
Right.
We don't need huge quantities and like the biggest garden ever.
But also, if we do, we can feed. We have animals to feed this stuff to. She always gets anxiety when I start planting the garden.
Just take a breath.
Like, I knew we were going smaller this year, and on the video, like live time when I was doing it, and I've got what did I have, like 30 tomato varieties, and I'm like, I need like 7 plates.
Yeah, that's it. That's it.
But I'm like, babe, we like this one and that one. We got it. And then I gotta grow I gotta start at least like 12 of each. Right? You got to. You got to. Because what happened? I mean, what if something might happen?
Yep.
You'll see me out there just like randomly in the yard putting a tomato plant in because she's like, we don't have any room. I'm just like, I gotta plant them. I've started them. Like, nobody wants them.
Oh, goodness. But yeah, it'll be fine either way. If we grow a ton and we don't eat it, we'll just give it to the animals.
Jessica, I remember in the Discord you talking about how you got chickens for the first time. If there's a way, they're going to get there. Like, if there's any path, they're going to get to the garden. But the one thing to remember is, even though they might peck and do some things, they're also eating bugs. Like as much as they're eating your fruit, they're also eating the things that you want them to eat. So there's give and take. Just like tomatoes, the rotten ones that we'd have, I would just throw them down into the beds and be like, okay, well that's the chickens, and they kind of hang out and enjoy that and eat that, and then kind of leave some of your other stuff alone. It's just remember to share. It's a hard thing for us gardeners to let go, but we just have to be able to share, just like we would share with our neighbor, right? You're just sharing with your chickens.
130 tomatoes is wild. We've been there though.
Oh yeah.
We have definitely done that. Lots of tomatoes. That's when we have people to share with though. And everybody loves tomatoes. Mm-hmm. Do we still have the store that they're selling your things? No. I mean, the store is basically like our workshop now, our office. That's where we do all the orders. That's where we keep everything, but it's just not open to the public.
Right. Can't come to the store.
Yeah. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. That's right. Let's see what else we got to talk about. Oh, so in the comments yesterday, everybody was talking about Jen's hair. Jen's hair, how shiny it was, and it is pretty, isn't it? Isn't she pretty? She's so pretty. She's starting to look younger and younger on me every day. I swear, it looks like I got 3 kids walking around with me. My gray coming everywhere, and then this one looking like about the age as the kids. But what is your secret to your hair?
It's rosemary.
Rosemary.
That's it. So, yes, we do have rosemary oil and tincture that we sell, and I use it every single day. He does too. He just started using it, so we're going to work on that.
Patching some things
but
up.
I just put it on like 10 minutes before the shower and wash it out, and I love it. It's wonderful. And I also, some people are going to think this might be weird, and they'll be like, it might be questionable.
Really?
Yeah, because, I mean, it can go wrong. It can go bad. It can spoil. But I just, like, I clip.
I saw it in there, and I was like, cool.
I clip a whole, like, sprig of rosemary, like a stalk, I guess you would call it a stalk from our rosemary. And ours did great all winter.
All winter.
But I clip it, and then I put it in my shampoo bottle. Just the whole thing. Put it in the shampoo bottle. It's fine.
I just remember, she didn't tell me she did it. And I got in the shower the next day, and I just saw I was like, what is in the shampoo bottle?
It's growing.
And I was like, what is that? And it was rosemary. I was like, that's pretty cool. Yeah. And just, if she does it, like, I'm sure it has a great reason for it. I knew it would help with hair, so I was like, God, Daddy needs that. Give it all to me. So yeah, we have the rosemary oil, which I don't know what happened when we posted that, but we were starting to see, because you can like message us when you make an order, that people were like, let me know when it's back in stock. And we're like, we just put it in stock. What's going on? So we checked today, and it said 0, and I don't know why.
Yeah,
so
it kicked it out.
Right. So the rosemary oil is in stock, and that's, you just massage it into your head like before the shower.
Yeah, your roots.
Like 10 minutes beforehand or so.
I love it though. It's great. Get my hormones back on track was a huge thing for my hair. Getting it to get back to normal and start to actually grow in again and not just fall out everywhere. That was huge. The weight loss journey has been huge for it. It's all of those things are really, really helpful. Just start to really take care of yourself, and then when you do that, then you can start to add in things like the rosemary oil or shoving a whole stalk of rosemary in your shampoo.
Yeah.
Rosemary. It's wonderful. Eat it, use it in your shampoo, put it on before the shower, do everything with rosemary.
Yeah, I'm hoping it starts sealing some patches. I haven't realized how old I'm getting. I'm not gonna, well, I guess everybody knows we're the same age, but 37 this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Right? We're 36 right now. Yeah.
Yeah. When did that happen? Goodness.
Yeah.
Getting closer to 40.
I know.
Whew.
It's crazy. I remember when we turned 30. I thought it was all downhill. And now here we are, almost 40.
Yeah. Pamela, we do grow as many herbs as we can in our environment. Mm-hmm. So if it's like hibiscus, for example, that's a tropical herb that we can grow, but it rarely gets to flower because we don't have that longer growing season, and you need the flower for roselle hibiscus. So those will source organically and naturally and buy it from that way. But yeah, most of the herbs are grown here. Yeah,
just E for sure. Stay on it. It's both of those things together are wonderful. And we just made a weight loss bundle, and I didn't put the chase tree in it because not everybody wants or needs or is at the stage in their life where they need any kind of hormonal support. It's always important, but some people just, don't need that or don't want it.
And we have a lot of males that watch too that are on the same journeys, and the chase tree doesn't necessarily match up with that.
Yeah, but those two things were incredibly important and still are for me. I still take them every single day.
Yeah.
And then everything in our weight loss bundle, the dandelion, the chickweed, and the burdock are amazing things that just, obviously it's not about just the tinctures. Like, you've got to put the work in. I say this all the time. Like, I will say it on my deathbed. It's not just as simple as deciding you want to lose weight and take the tinctures. It's not. You have to do the work on your end. Like, you have to stay active. You have to eat the right foods. You have to eat whole foods. You have to constantly be figuring out what your body needs to thrive and survive. But the tinctures on top of that, like, once you can get that lifestyle down of the food and the exercise and activity, once you can get all that down, then you add the tinctures on top of it. It's amazing.
Yeah. To be honest with you, a lot of it is treated like a garden. You're a plant. You know, some things, like when people tell you this is going to work for this plant, and then you put it on your plant and it doesn't work, you're the same way. Like, you have to trial and error. You have to see what works for your body, what your body needs too. That's the biggest thing, is once you can identify what you really need or where it's lacking, then figuring out the issue, solving the issue, and then being able to move forward too.
Yep. But keep at it.
Yep. KS, was it K Spillman? Hello from Texas. So on top of our health journey, we've been doing a lot of mental health as well. And one of those was reading. So we've done a lot more reading to kind of figure out more about ourselves, learn more about ourselves, learn more about what we thought was right, what really is right, and just really getting some good information from it. So I thank her a lot for the level of reading I've done. I'm on my 10th book. I set a New Year's resolution to have 12 done this year, and it's March and I'm on my 10th.
That's
so
awesome.
That's pretty exciting.
I'm so proud of him. He has always been one of those people that's like, I've never been a reader. I don't read. I'll fall asleep. I just can't get into it. I can't focus. I'm like, well, let's just try again. Like, let's just really dial in, figure out like what you're into, what you want to read. And he did, and then it just stuck, and that's awesome. Like, we've both read so many books this year. And we're just a reading family. Our kids love to read too. It's just so good, and it helps pass the time. It helps keep you off your phone, off of social media, off of scrolling, mindless scrolling, and doom scrolling. All of that stuff just takes up so much time, and it wastes so much time.
Janelle, she said, do you have any advice for what I should have on hand for birthing goats? First time.
Let me think back.
Yeah,
Towels.
Yeah, towels. Towels, but so let's go ahead and just give a pre-warning here. You're gonna think that goat's stuck. You're gonna think that you need to get in there and assist. You're gonna think that everything's going wrong. First time watching them come out. I know that's how we feel.
It's hard. It's hard to watch. And it looks like they're struggling, and they might be sometimes, and then it might just be the natural process, and it's really hard.
Yeah, and every goat mom is different. They all birth differently, and it depends on if it's their first birth too. You got to think kind of like with, human pregnancies, right? The first one seems to go on forever. It seems like we're in labor for 48 hours sometimes, and then the second and third one sometimes can be a little bit quicker. Same thing happens with goats. And I would actually recommend going back and checking out some of our goat birthing videos, because we've got some graphic ones on there, but really show it.
We do.
We had a goat, Butters, who was vocal, and we thought she was dying every time she'd give birth. But she was just extremely vocal and dramatic throughout the whole thing. It was
just her personality.
And then we had Sporty Elsa, who just
slides
them out. She's up eating hay. In like a matter of 45 minutes, she had triplets. And, it's just every goat's a little different, so be patient. That would be the first piece of advice.
Yeah, towels, keep a bottle just in case. Have some colostrum, whether it's from another goat that you can collect, or if it's store-bought colostrum, whatever you can have. Just, keep it ready just in case you need to force feed. What else? Iodine, yes.
So they're cord. You want to dip it in iodine, just protect it. Molasses. So you don't have to.
Black molasses.
You don't have to do this, but we give black molasses water. So have some warm water, and we'll put some black molasses in it to help the mamas.
Just gives them like a little boost. Sugar kick them back in gear, kind of like electrolytes.
Yeah. But definitely some colostrum, like she said, either from another baby or just have powder, and then a bottle with a nipple. Just in case mama rejects, she doesn't want to do it, you're there to give her some. But don't rush that process. When a baby goat comes out, if they're not figuring it out immediately, if you throw a general time frame on it, about
2 hours.
Oh, I was gonna say 4 hours. I would argue 2 to 4. 2 to 4. But you'll see the signs. Is the baby trying? If everything looks lifeless, nothing's happening, then that I might go more hour.
I mean, the mom needs to be done birthing and she needs to pass the placenta to feed.
Yeah.
But if she's not cleaning them like immediately, something's off.
Usually. And that's important to think too, the placenta, because if the baby goat tries to come up and nurse, she might kick it off. If she hasn't passed the placenta yet, that doesn't mean she's rejected it yet. That just means she's still busy. Mm-hmm. She's still going through something and ain't got time for that baby on the nipple yet.
Amy wants to know, are we starting to put out videos again? That's the plan.
We are. Honestly, we always knew that we wanted to do this again. We also knew that we had to be in the right space for it. But between our children and then some new friends that we met this past weekend, we decided to jump back into it. We miss the community. We miss you all. It's something that we knew we loved. We lost a little, I don't even know the right word for it, but we lost something that we just didn't have the passion for it for a long while. And we tried.
And not just this, it was a lot of things.
It was a lot of things.
We just lost our spark.
Lost our spark.
Lost our little spark.
It's back. And so we're back. And we're excited. We actually videoed again today.
Yep.
I got to edit it, but it'll be out tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned for another video coming tomorrow. We'll probably keep this like 7 p.m. time frame.
Yeah.
To release it. And I think we're hoping maybe 3 a week, maybe 4, including this live. So hopefully we can get this more back on routine. But as you all know, give us grace. We can't promise everything. We do have 2 kids that are very busy.
Yeah. And
we're very busy keeping our health on track too. That takes up a lot of time, especially when you got to go to the gym.
Yeah, we went to the gym today. Make sure you're on our Facebook, Stivers Homestead, and make sure you're on our email. I'm going to say it until I'm blue in the face because I like having my email community. So if you just go to our website, thestivershomestead.com, and you just put your email into the little pop-up box, and then I feel like a mother hen. That's where like all my people are.
Yeah.
And it's very important to me. So make sure you're on there.
Jessica, I honestly don't think it's that much different. She said she's I think it was a birthing nurse or a delivery nurse.
Oh.
Now, we had 2 C-sections. So I got to see that side of things. So that's definitely different. But I mean, it's not like...
you don't want them to come out butt.
Right. You want them to come out head first.
So that's the same.
The one thing's different is they have a
Yeah.
foot coming with their head, and you want that too.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, they go through contractions. You can tell when they're hitting and it's time to push. They'll take breaks. You know, it's just in a barn with hay.
Yeah. A lot less sterile.
Yeah, a lot less sterile. And you come out gooey.
Yeah. A lot of fluids.
Yeah.
Which is the same. Lots and lots of fluids.
Terry, we appreciate that. And we appreciate the ones that don't comment much. That we know sometimes it can be a little awkward to do that. And we appreciate you giving a comment, and we'll keep doing it.
Hi, Cindy. Said I've watched you guys when you lived at the old place. The kids was babies. Yes, they were. They're not babies anymore. They'll always be our babies, but they are growing up very, very quickly. Physically, mentally, all the ways. It's wild. It's just such a different, not different because we don't know, but it's just a very new time as parents. And I mean, we're just learning every single day as we go. Never done this before.
Yeah.
My first time, you know. I tell them that all the time. I'm like, it's my first time here. It's my first time being a parent. First time being a wife. Like, this is all new to me too. So we're on this journey together.
Yeah. We're very honest and open with our children.
Lisa and Gary, y'all should have stopped.
Oh my goodness.
It's insane that you did not stop here when you were on the way through our little Barbourville.
So speaking of Lisa and Gary, I'm assuming that's our Lisa and Gary, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I figured as much. I was like, what's the chances that Lisa and Gary's a pretty common name? So y'all know that there's a lot of events that are out that go on and happen. We won't be attending any but one this year. And I actually told Jen, I was like, we're coming back. This is like the start of the season. Let's wrap the season up with the late summer best party that you can ever get to. And that is the Appalachian Fair. down in Gray, Tennessee. So Lisa and Gary, they invite us down there every year. We didn't get to make it last year, but we've already talked to them this year. And we're really excited that we will be attending the Appalachian Fair in Gray, Tennessee.
It's in August. It's always in August.
Yes, and Lisa, if you want to, I don't think the website specifically will work, but if you want to put out there any details about the Appalachian Fair, please do in the comments for anybody that's excited to see that.
Gina, yay! We hope you'll be there. No, the farm stand is not open to the public anymore. Sorry, but we'll see you in Gray.
Yeah, come to the Appalachian Fair.
Lee Char said, "I've always wanted a farm with all of it. Have learned so much from you guys. Been watching for years. Thank you." And somebody else said that our barnyard is exactly like they wanted it when they were a little girl. It is like a Charlotte's Web.
It is.
It's much more condensed now, but it's so much more manageable.
Yeah. And not to jump back to the Appalachian Fair, but just saying, Lisa and Gary, if you wanted to confirm what might be confirmed, I think we're all on pins and needles to know if that's coming true or not.
Oh, goodness.
There's a potential, very exciting news to share. All right, it's 8:36. Should be story time. Y'all want story time? It looks like we got 1:33. I think it's about the peak that we've had so far. So, who's ready? I hope it's so funny. I always get nervous doing this. You always laugh so much, and everybody tells me about like how funny the stories are, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna let them down on this one. They're gonna be like, that wasn't funny. I've been out of this for a minute, but I do have.
Funny if you were there.
Well, we gotta make them there. We gotta make them there. Y'all ready for story time?
Oh, happy wedding anniversary! 34 years. That's amazing.
I thought you was looking at that one. I was like, nope.
Not
their 100th wedding anniversary. It's the 100th anniversary for the Appalachian Fair.
Congratulations. We'll be married for
13
this April 20th.
Together 14. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
You put up with me this long.
I know.
I mean, seriously, she's turned me from like a boy to a man in those 13 years, and I don't know how she's sticking with it.
Had to raise him.
Every time, like I get a little bit better, I look back at when I was like not the best version. I'm like, man, at that time I thought it was my best version. You still hung out with me, like, geez, oh Pete, you
just needed a little home training.
Home training. All right, I done lost a few people there. Like, story time, I'm out of here. Don't tell us happy anniversary yet, too soon. I hope you tell it to somebody. Yeah, too soon. It's April. We got a whole nother month. Okay, so we went hiking the other day, and nothing crazy, right? Like, I mean, we've been putting in some work since like last October in physical health and getting conditioned, doing a lot of cardio. You know, we feel pretty good about ourselves. We're pretty rock solid in our eyes of being able to do about whatever we need to do.
We can do a lot of laps up and down this driveway. And it's an incline. Like,
And-
I mean, it's pretty a serious incline. A lot of people can't do it. And
Right.
I'm not exaggerating. A lot of people cannot do it.
Yeah, and I do the Stairmaster at the gym, and we're talking 30 minutes, 150 flights kind of stuff that we got going on here. So
Insanity. Like, I don't even know how that's possible.
so
I get to 25, and I think that's a lot.
Right. So we feel pretty good about ourselves. Well, we actually talked about it. We haven't gone hiking, like a big hike, down in Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge stuff. We'll take like little hour hikes or something like that, but it's not very much up. It's more just
And we like
around.
to walk around parks.
Yeah, and we do that stuff, but we're talking a hike. So we are in the Appalachian Mountains. It's actually the Cumberland Mountain Range, thank you, that we're in, and that is right at Cumberland Gap. So that's where Virginia, Tennessee, and Kentucky all meet. Dr. Thomas Walker found it, the founder of Kentucky, not Daniel Boone. Walk into this daggone place. There's Daniel Boone everywhere. Our town does the Daniel Boone Festival, and Thomas Walker founded this town. It's
Our kids were offended too. They were like, "Where's Thomas Walker?"
right. He is. Digress. Not part of the story, but look it up. Thomas Walker. Anyways, so we're like, let's go on a hike. We haven't done a real hike in 5 years.
Yeah.
We actually talked about it. It was about 5 years ago, and we did it in the same place, Cumberland Gap. Different one. You can do a tri-state peak hike that you can be in all three of those states at one time. It's pretty cool. So it's actually
It's a decent hike.
It is a decent hike, but it's more level, and then like the last little bit is straight up. We remember it. We still remember it to this
And
day.
we were not in great shape then.
We were not. And I was like, wow, I was little, and he's in front of me. I'm just like pushing him up, like, you got to keep stepping, buddy. You got to keep going. We're almost there. All right, so we're like, we're gonna do this. Let's go hiking. It was her idea. She grew up hiking. Did it all through her childhood. Great Smoky Mountain. She hiked Mount LeConte. If you know what that is, it's the highest peak. And I don't want to say the Appalachian Mountains, but at least down in the Tennessee area.
A long time ago.
It's the highest peak. She ain't allowed to say that now. See, she always tried to rub this in everybody's face. She's like, I hiked Mount LeConte. Y'all can't do that.
It's a big deal.
It's a big deal. We have a plaque and everything that says she hiked Mount LeConte. I agree with her. It's a very big deal. It's a very big deal. So her idea to go hiking gets me excited. I'm like, I didn't even think about that. That's awesome. Let's go do that. Raylan's pumped. Wyatt, not so much right out the gate.
Yeah.
Right out the gate. When we bring it up before
Well, I
bedtime.
think he remembered the last time.
He did. Not so great. So it's the day of. All right, we're going hiking. I got the bag packed. I got all the stuff that we need just in case. You never know. This is bear country. We're prepped.
Snacks.
Rock and
water,
roll.
We got it all.
Throw my backpack on. It is not a hiking backpack. It's actually my old laptop backpack from work. Put this thing on. Oh,
Very heavy.
that's 50 pounds.
Over
What
50.
happened? All right. So it's fine. We get it. Raylan puts a backpack on.
Which I advised against.
At least 20 pounds. I mean, she had that thing packed with I don't know
Books,
what.
journals,
All the
markers,
things.
you name it.
So we look at her like, maybe not a great idea. She's 10, going on 15. She's
Let it
taking
go.
it back. All right, got it. So we head out there. It's a beautiful day. And birds are chirping. Things are great. We get to the Cumberland Gap Welcome Center. And we come in there. Wyatt's starting to really dig it. He's like, man, why don't we come here more often? It's so peaceful. I'm loving this. We get into the history part. You know how all little welcome centers have like the history of where you are and the little interactive stuff. I mean, her and him, cloud nine. She's like, let's go.
I love visitor centers.
Yeah,
love them.
But then she's like, let's go backpacking.
Yes.
Let's hit the Appalachian Trail. Let's just go find a place like I used to do when I was a kid. And she's talking about the Red River Gorge because we used to do that back in the day. Let's go off-grid camping. Let's just go hike all the time, all day.
Let's do it.
And
I'm
I'm like,
training for that.
I'm like, all right, like this is cool. Like I was worried that the vibe might be a little bit lower, but it was like everybody's on it. Like we are hiking and we are doing this. So we go to the up there. We buy a little magnet, which y'all saw the video. It was that $4 magnet or sticker we bought. And we're like, can we get a mat? And Jen's like, do you recommend anything to the park ranger? And she's like, yeah. And she's like, well, how far do you want to hike? And what did we say, like 2 to 3 miles?
I said 2 to 4. 2 to
2
4
to 4
miles.
miles. 2 to 4 miles.
Because we walk that every day.
Right.
No big deal. We can walk 4 miles.
Yeah. And we knew we were in the mountains and we know what the hikes are like. Getting there. She's like, oh, well, have y'all been to the Pinnacle? I'm like, of course we've been to the Pinnacle.
We've been to the Pinnacle.
The Pinnacle is a pinnacle overlook, and you can actually drive up to it. And then it's just like, you barely walk, and then you're there, and it's beautiful. If you've ever been in this area and you don't want to hike, you can drive up to the Pinnacle overlook, definitely do so. And she's like, but have you hiked to it? And we're like, we haven't.
But we've hiked the Tri-State Peak.
But we've hiked the Tri-State Peak. And she's like, oh, well, you gotta hike it. That way you can say that you've hiked to it and not just drove to it. So we're like, all right, you got us. You got us. And it was like 3.9 miles. We're like, sounds good. That works. It was like 2.5. So up and then back
She
down.
did say it's a little steep, but it's enjoyable.
But I enjoy it. It's a little steep, but I enjoy it.
I'm like, all right, well, if she enjoys it, we'll enjoy it. This is great.
Let's do it. Wyatt's fun. He's my biggest concern, my biggest worry. He likes football. He likes immediate fast stuff. He doesn't like things that take very long. And he doesn't like for things to take a long time when he's having to exert a lot.
In the heat.
In the heat.
He's a lot like me.
Yeah. So he's my biggest worry. I'm
Watch
like,
out.
but he is being so positive. So like, yes, I am.
He's in it.
I mean, I don't think I've seen that much excitement come from him in a minute. So I'm pumped. I'm like, all right, well, I think we're going to be able to do this. And when she said a little,
We were like, yeah, but the Tri-State Peak was too. We got it.
and she didn't like say it wasn't.
No.
Like she got to agree with it. I'm assuming she's hiked them all. You're the park, one of the park rangers there. So it's same parking lot, just different trail that we're taking. And so we start going through it, and we knew this part with before you get to the trailhead, everybody starts on the same thing, and then you kind of venture off.
You have to walk to the trailhead, which was almost a mile. I mean, maybe not that much, maybe a quarter
mile, maybe. But anyways,
it was up.
It's a little up, and the difference was there's no foliage.
Right.
Foliage.
Foliage.
So there's no shade whatsoever. So like immediately when we get going, it's kind of like a parking lot. Like it's hot. First sign, I'm seeing my son's. I'm losing him. And we just started.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh no, because the heat. They're not heat people. Our son, not heat people. And I was like, oh man, we're like this isn't good. We've only gone a little, and we've got a long ways to go.
And it's up.
It's up.
Why is it immediately up?
Right.
Obviously, I know the trail's going to be up. I know we have to go up to get to the pinnacle overlook. I'm not dumb. But I'm like, the whole thing, like even to get to the trailhead, like we can't just even out a little?
National park. We're not gonna dozer. We're not gonna dozer the land. You know, we might have a little rock, but we ain't gonna dozer it, right? So
It was hot.
we keep going. I mean, we're talking a little bit further, not a whole lot, a little bit further, but it is up. I will give them. It was we're you in the Kelman Mountains, baby. It is up. We get to the second sign that's telling you some history, and I'm telling y'all, we're like 11 minutes in to a 4-mile hike.
We stopped and like we all have our hands on our hips.
And I'm in the back.
Raylan, read that.
Yes.
She's like, I'm not reading it.
I look at her like, backpack wasn't a great idea, was it? Wyatt's already sitting on the rock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh no. So the way we do it, Jen leads pace, kids in the middle, I stay in the back, you know, because I know sometimes I can start walking too fast, so I don't like being in the front because I don't want to make them feel like she leads pace. I was like, uh-oh. And then, like, I could almost sense that somebody was about to bring up, like, want to go back? Like, I felt like it was like this, anybody. Like, I felt like it was like this close to where it was like, are we going any further? Like, are we going to go down to the cut? Are we good? Like, I wasn't sure. So, I just kind of like, y'all, we ready?
So, I was not long after that I did mention, hey, let's get out the map and just check it out.
Yeah. That was the first sign because I knew the lady saying it's a little up was in her head, and this was like the start.
It was starting to get to me,
and it wasn't even like the up that
we weren't even to the trail.
We weren't into the park ranger up. Yeah. So we get to the first trailhead, which is a different trail than we were going to take, but it was the old trail that we did before. And she's like, I think this winds back around. She's like, what if we just did this one? Look how like shady it looks over there. And it looks
so nice.
It doesn't look as up. You know, it looks more like just.
Because I know there's like a creek over there.
So I look at it, I'm like, okay, there's a fort. I was like, there's Fort McCook that is like halfway between where we are and then like we don't have to go the other half to the pinnacle. So this is kind of like dad mindset. Like I'm like, maybe if I can get them to a point of a closer point of a goal. Like we're making it to Fort McCook, right? Like let's do that. We're not making it to the pinnacle. Who's talking about the pinnacle? We're not about nobody's talking about the pinnacle anymore.
We don't have to.
We don't have to do that.
We don't have to do that.
Let's just get to Fort McCook. Let's check that out because we haven't seen that before. So we get going, and then we're on the trail now.
Up.
Up.
More up than previously.
And don't worry, by the end of the story, I'm going to tell you how far up we went.
It was up.
It was up. And there's probably people out here hiking. They're going to be like,
oh, yeah.
That's no up. We haven't hiked in 5 years, y'all.
It was up.
5 years. We do Stairmasters. We have 300 foot here that we do, but all right, so we're cooking along. I can feel, like her and I, we kind of sometimes have that twin communication. Like I can sense it. It's her, kid, me, and like it's vibing through all the way back. Like it's like just communicating way back to me. Like you son of a I can feel it. And I want to remind her this was her idea,
yes,
but I don't.
But I did try to bring up the map and check out other routes before we got too deep.
So we started realizing that we were not near in the woods like we thought we were going to be because, like I said, you can drive up to the pinnacle and it's just switchback after switchback going up these mountains. So we're having to cross the road a lot, and we're literally like the switchbacks are going this way and we're going this way. So switchbacks this way, we're just going straight up the middle.
And we just keep seeing people drive, you know, in their air conditioned, their cars.
I'm pretty sure at one time Jen or one of the kids like threw their thumb out like, take me up there.
Please.
So we take a break right at this light, and this gentleman passes us by, and I'm just kind of looking at them like, He's like 60 something. Like, come on, we got this. I'm like trying to be like uplifting, and then that's when I get like the look like.
He did not finish the trail.
Cut it. He didn't. He stopped at Fort McCook, which we found out we didn't know at the time, right? So I don't know. I mean, I'm trying to stay quiet. I'm trying to piss anybody off because I can already tell that we're hot. It's my fault. Yeah, it's my fault. So, because I'm trying not to be too long-winded here, but trying to give you, like, really let y'all visualize where we are. So we get going. Again, this is already after about 4th or 5th break, but I'm telling her, like, it's fine. Like, because sometimes she feels like I'm getting anxious and like I'm ready to go. And I was really just trying to tell her, like, I'm fine. Take your time. I would rather see us complete it and this take all day than you push it and rush it because you think that I'm ready to go. So we actually get to Fort McCook. A lot less than I thought it was going to be. I thought we was going to have like cabins and stuff. I don't know what I was thinking. There was a cannon and an overlook, but there was a parking lot and we were able to sit down. And
that's where we took our big break.
Our big break. And then this
some water.
So I get up there first and I see our next connecting trail. And so we've been going this. It was like this. And I could see it from where we were. I'm like, we're doomed. We are turning around. Like, there is no way. I got them up to here, and I was hopeful that at least we would start getting a little bit more switchbacky and it wouldn't look as up.
And you could kind of see what you thought was the top, but that wasn't the top.
So I didn't know that she thought that. If she said it, I probably would have messed up. Like, because I knew we still had, at this point, we had 1.9 miles to go. Like, we had barely, I'm telling y'all, like, it was to the top. I knew we had a long ways to go, but I didn't know that she thought that she saw the top. So I was like, she's like, we can do this. And she's like up in the kid. She's like, but we can tell everybody we hiked to the pinnacle. We didn't drive. Well, we're
still watching people just
drive up. And now she's starting to like make fun of them and stuff. She's like, we hiking it. We gonna get up on top of this thing. We're gonna walk. And I'm like, I don't know where this came from. Let's go.
Oh, good.
So, like, I go up and check out the fort because it's, like, over these stairs and while they're resting, and then we're resting a little bit, and then the kids, they get their second wind, and they want to go up there and look, too. Well, while the kids are up there, Jen's like, I'm going. I'm like, hang on a minute. Like, can we all go together?
If I don't go now, I got to go.
I was like, okay. I was like, well, me and the kids will catch up to you.
And I like going by myself. I
get it.
I am peaceful by myself.
If you need to take breaks, you don't feel pressure of other people around you. Like, if they don't want to take a break, I get it. I was like, just don't get too far out of sight. Like, I felt like I was talking about these. Like,
don't worry.
So I'm like hollering at the kids. I'm like, Mama's leaving. I'm barely seeing her going straight up. Like, I mean, she's starting to look like an ant up there. And I'm like, what if she falls? What if she tumbles down the mountain and I'm not there? Like, I need to be there. So the kids finally get there. We get going up. And Wyatt, man, I'm like, he's got this too. Everybody's got it. Everybody's starting to do good. And then I guess everybody had a realization that I didn't know that they knew, that we were nowhere near the top.
Nowhere.
And I could feel,
and like, I could see the distance on my watch and it was just passing so slowly. It's like, I thought I would make such major improvement, and then it was like 0.2 miles.
And then at that point, I kind of made a really bad joke. I was like, so you still want to go backpacking? And the stare, I thought she was going to take me down the mountain. I thought I was going to be down the mountain and not heard of ever again. And the kids and her were going to walk on down to the car and just leave my body laying there. I was like, that was stupid.
Well, the kids are starting to get mad at him too. Because I brought up the fact that I wanted to reassess the map. And they remembered.
Yeah, so then now it really is my fault. Yeah, because
absolutely.
Now everybody knows that Jen brought up the map.
Well, and he's just, cool, calm, and collected, not sweating, just acting like he's enjoying himself, which
I wasn't.
Pisses you off.
I wasn't. I was having a terrible time. I wanted to turn around too. So we get going, and it's starting to get pretty quiet. Nobody's really saying anything.
Besides breathing.
Yeah.
Sniffles, because we were all sick, mind you.
Well, sinuses, allergy sinuses, but this stuff was going on. So I'm just kind of like, I'm just like, keep your mouth shut, Zach. You say too many words sometimes, just shut up. Don't say nothing, just keep walking. And if they're walking, just keep walking, because that's the whole goal. We just want to keep walking. And not to drag this on too much longer, but we start really making some progress. And I'm like, we're getting close, y'all. I can, like, cause so we've been up there a bunch and the parking lot is nice. Like, it's like rocked, like they have it all rocked up, you know, kind of like a rock wall look to reinforce it and stuff. And I see it. I see it. And I'm like, look, it's right there. Like, that's the parking lot right there. It's so close. Like, come on, team. And then I can feel like a little spark of excitement. Like, they're like,
we could see it.
okay,
It was attainable.
we're there. Well, I like kind of take off a little bit because I like want to show them that like just this much further. Like, I wanted to get to the point, like, just come to me, my little ones, and we will be there. Well, when I got up there, it wasn't the parking lot.
No.
It was the reinforcement for part of the road, so the road wouldn't wash away.
Yeah.
And then, we had tears.
Tears.
Tears came. The tears started coming, and I'm like, this one. I was really, it was really a debate on if it was gonna be her or if Watt was gonna go. I wasn't sure which one it was because the heat and all the things. We had, like, again, it was full sun the whole time because none of these trees had leaves on them. And then there she was crying. And I felt so terrible because I had the chance. The map was the thing, and I knew that it is now on me.
It was a very brief moment.
It was.
It was just, you start to feel a little bit panicky, you know, you're like, I'm really in this and there's not really anything I can do but get there and this sucks and I'm just going to cry for a second.
So then, keeping it going, we
dried it up.
We regroup, she dries it up. We do eventually get closer and we can see the end.
Well, there's a guy that comes along and he has his dogs.
3 dogs.
And I'm watching him and I'm like seeing where he's going and I see him reach it and I'm like, oh, okay, we can. I mean, mind you, but I was like, we can do it. Like, I can see the end.
We've came this far. And then, so everybody starts laughing a little more. Everybody starts talking a little more. And I'm like, this is fantastic. And then as we're almost to the peak, Jen goes, sorry for crying. She said, to be honest with you, I do it every hike. I cry at least one time every hike.
I'm not hiking if I don't cry at least once.
But when we got to that sign and we all took our little selfie with it, like this, well, besides Raylan, she looked worn out. Her poor little face was not ready to smile. But everybody was so proud of themselves, so excited that we made it to the top. You know, there's people that are parking and they're seeing us coming out of like the woods, just popping onto the walking path where everybody else is. And like, yeah, my family and I hiked that. Y'all drove. What's wrong with y'all? Get on the hiking trail. Like, you have no idea what we went through. Oh my gosh. It was a blast though. It was a blast. There was ups and downs.
Nobody said anything too harsh.
No.
Just a few words were exchanged.
Yeah.
No fights. Few tears. We made it.
Yeah. And then on the way down wasn't too bad besides toenails. We had some toenail and shoe issues.
Kids' toenails needed to be clipped. Apparently. Should have checked that before we hiked. That was my bad. But we made it down.
We made it.
We made it, and it was down was a whole lot better than up. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, we made it. It was pretty fantastic. So then we went and celebrated down at the Cumberland Gap. If you ever, was it 19 Grills? That was called 19.
19 Bar and Grill.
Bar and Grill.
Yeah.
If you ever go to Cumberland Gap, fantastic little place. That and Angelo's, sorry. 19 and then also Angelo's.
And the coffee house.
And the coffee house. Angelo's Italian. We were like, we just did so good. We don't need to carb up. You know, let's maybe stay away from Angelo's because we love it. But we went to 19, fantastic dinner, little dinner that we had. And then, yeah, everybody passed out.
If you ever come to the area, do the hike.
Oh, yeah, do the hike. It is the Pinnacle Trail hike.
Zach, on the way back, he was joking. He was like, I think I'm going to go in there and ask her how much she really enjoys that hike.
She looked like us. And, you know.
Like, do you
really enjoy that hike?
Because I don't think anybody would say they enjoy.
Because I had to go through tears, bloody toes.
You might enjoy it when you get on top and you see the view, but I wouldn't say that you enjoy the journey.
Yeah, you know, like most hikes, even in the mountains, you kind of get some like planed out areas to where you're going, and then you have a little more up, then it kind of planes out and stuff, or at least switchbacks to where it's not as up. Man, this thing.
Lots of rocks.
Oh,
roots.
So the full elevation growth that we did was over 1,000-foot elevation. And again, it was a 3.9 mile hike, but that was up and back down. So that's what I'd say 1.8, 1.7, 1.7, 1.8. So at 1.7 and 1.8 miles, it was a 1,000 square foot, 1,000 foot. Help me, honey.
Elevation.
Gosh darn, been talking for too long, telling that story too long. So that was a lot of up in a very short amount of time. And it was I was really impressed and proud of my family for holding true and getting it done.
How long did it take us? What
It's like 3 hours.
I looked at my watch.
I think it was 3 or 3.5 hours.
I think it was about, probably 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
Which wasn't that bad.
No.
Not bad.
No.
It was a lot. You should try it.
Yeah.
It was difficult. And then, so we looked it up and we were like immediately looking at other trails to hike because I don't know why.
We did still get in the car and say we're glad we did it. We'll do it again.
We will continue to hike. Like we've already looked at the map and figured out some other trails. But I was like, I'm just curious because I didn't look before. I want to see like what the level of difficulty is. It said easy, moderate, and I was like, excuse me. But then I figured out because there's 2 different ones. Like you can drive up to the pinnacle and then you can walk to the overlook. It's like 600 foot or something. Yeah. Like it's incredibly easy. That was the easy. The trail that we did was the moderate. But I'm like, really? Because I feel like some people might get trapped in there thinking this is a moderate trail and it's not all that moderate.
I told her, I said, if we say hiked more often than once every 5 years, we would have said it was a moderate.
Yeah.
But it just wasn't the right trail for that park ranger to give us.
No.
And maybe that's on us. Maybe we should have been a little bit more honest.
More grateful she did.
Yeah. Because I told her, I was like, I don't think there's much worse here.
No.
Than that. So at least we did that.
Oh, it was tough, but it was so good.
Yeah.
We're still a little bit sore from that, I think.
I mean, it is not near the falls. So I can understand what I mean. Cumberland Falls is probably Cumberland River. It's an hour the other way.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Cumberland Falls is an hour west from us. Cumberland Gap is about an hour east of us.
Yes. Well, 30 minutes. Not quite an hour. But they have some good trails.
Yeah, it is good. And it'll take you up to Cumberland Gap, Cumberland Mountain Range. I've got a hair.
What is it?
There's a hair. Finally got it. Well, we've been over an hour here. That felt like no time. Y'all always make this very enjoyable. Hope you enjoyed the story time. Hopefully it somewhat matched up to what we've had in the past.
We enjoyed talking to you all. Hopefully we can do this every Monday. It'll be good. And like we talked about, we do plan on putting more videos out there and getting back into a routine with it for sure. That's all it takes is just getting back into a routine, but we can do it. We got this.
That's right. And there will be another one out tomorrow. Tomorrow evening. Please just make sure to always keep liking, commenting, sharing it if you feel inclined to. That helps us out, especially as we are getting back into the algorithm. It's almost like starting all over again. So and we're excited about it. We're excited about all that. But anything that you all do interaction-wise definitely helps.
Yes, for sure. We love y'all. We're so glad that you spent your Monday night with us. We had a great time. We hope you enjoy the rest of yours, and we will see you soon.
Yeah, we love y'all.
Bye. Until the next one.
Yeah, see, we're rusty. Bye, y'all. Love you.
Bye.
Maybe.